Well, good day, everybody, and welcome back to Terrible at Fishing. Now, the cool thing about yesterday is that I had the best fishing day of my life. I caught countless fish. Had to be over 70. It was just amazing. People were coming up to me saying, "What in the world are you doing?" Yesterday was a pure ultralight day, which made fishing fun. You got to go ultralight or BFS, and that's what we're going to talk about a little bit, because we're going to do a review on the new Piscifun Carbon X ultralight rod. Now, this rod first, I used it all day, and it caught. Ooh, come here. It caught over 50 fish, and it was so light, so responsive. The backbone was amazing. I think I lost like 4 fish. One I just wasn't ready for. And it just really killed it, is what it was. This setup with my new Curado BFS on this, just killed it. My wrist is not tired. It's not exhausted. Usually you have a lot of fatigue with this. My cat likes the end of the rod. This is a fantastic rod. Now, I will tell you something. I'm going to do a little adjustment on a video today and make this Curado less breaky. I'm going to remove 2 magnets. And I think that's going to allow me to cast lighter baits. And then we'll go take it out again and we'll check it out. And it will be a nice test for this ultralight, because I was really using it more like a light, medium light yesterday, because I couldn't cast 1/32 ounce lures, and I think by removing 2 breaks, I think at that point I will be able to do that. But it really did very, very well. Now, I will tell you one thing. I told you in another video that white grip okay, is inevitably going to get dirty. So one day, this is more of a gray. I knew that wasn't going to be. The one drawback of this was putting white on the grip. But let's look at this rod a little bit, all right? One of it is the construction. So this is the construction right here. Now, when I set the backbone allowed me to set the hook and reel in easily 50 plus fish yesterday. The way they wrapped it, it's an IM8 blank, which is a very strong blank. They wrapped it in order to maintain the shape of the rod as it bent. And mind you, this did catch a 2-pound plus smallmouth and a largemouth yesterday, and the smallie was just the best fight. I netted it because I didn't want to. It's really light line, it's 6-pound fluoro on it, and I didn't really want to pull them up into the boat on line, so I had to net that one. And same thing with the largemouth, but the smallie was fun. This is a fantastic construction. So, but I will tell you, this I really, 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 really love. In fact, let's show you this first. This is the reel seat. This is the reel seat. And this is their design. Now, I will tell you, I just didn't appreciate this until I actually held it in my hand. But I will tell you that this right here, it allowed this finger to feel the blank up there on the fingertip. Now, this made a big difference. This right here was just perfect. It allowed me to feel it on this finger. Now, you can still feel it underneath, but this grip is smart by opening up the side of it, and it's very, very comfortable. Really comfortable grip. So that allowed the rod to transmit what was doing on the very tip, which was on the bait, all the way down onto my fingertip. So that grip is just, you just have to really appreciate this. I mean, this right here, right here, it's fantastic. So well done, Piscifun. You did a great job on that grip. So they make an entire lineup of Carbon X rods. And that's super light, will not exhaust will not fatigue your wrist. And yesterday was the perfect day to prove that fatigue could have happened, because I was catching fish like every other cast. I mean, the beautiful thing about using finesse baits is that you just catch more stuff. And Ultralight just catches more stuff. But you can see at the very bottom that the Ultralight, this particular rod, 7-foot, fast action, that it can throw 1/32 of an ounce. Now, it couldn't yesterday. Now, the reason being, I think, is because my Curado needs to have 2 magnets removed, which is part of their design. So that's what I'm going to do. So next time I take it out, which will be probably tomorrow morning, we're going to try it with very, very light jigs on it. And just see if I can dial it in. But once it was dialed in, I mean, as you know, I mean, if you tuned in yesterday on my live, which I just made public, if you tuned in yesterday on my live, you'll see me catch a lot of smallmouth, a lot of fish on this rod, and it was fantastic. I caught him on one of my baits, my red and yellow speckled coffin bill finesse hard bait. It couldn't go wrong yesterday. The thing, I just reeled that thing in painfully slow too, and it just caught. I mean, I just absolutely loved it. So I need you guys, check out, and I'll put a link down below on this, and the grip and the conductivity and the lightness of it. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's a $90 rod, give or take, depending where you buy it and what deals you can find. But for $90, that bottom hook keeper, because it gives 2 hook keepers, it didn't bother me at all yesterday, which has always been, when they put that hook keeper down below, I always feel that somehow. But it's usually this loop one, so it really stands up. This one does not, so I didn't feel it at all yesterday. So if you like, a hook keeper below or above your reel seat, this has both. And the one below your reel seat, on the handle, you don't feel. I love the split grip because, again, I do like holding it with 2 hands sometimes, and you can feel it, with the other hand. I really like it. I really like it. And if you saw me on the lake or met me yesterday on the lake or watched me fish on the lake, you would agree that I was having way too much fun. One guy come up to me after seeing me for the day just catching fish after fish after fish. He comes up on his kayak and he goes, "What are you doing?" Although he used some colorful metaphors. I go, "I'm fishing." He goes, he was on the shore with his wife. He says, and he's fishing, and he goes, "Watch this guy. He's going to catch one." And I catch one, and I release it, and he goes, "Watch, he'll do it again." And I release another one, and he's just going nuts. And watching me catch fish, and he's not catching any. And it was a nice compliment. He became a fan of mine without even knowing I had this channel. And I'm sure that he'll subscribe. He's new to the Oregon area, and fishing Lake of the Woods is just a great. My channel is probably the best channel on the internet for learning Lake of the Woods. I mean, it is there. This channel is the best to learn this lake, and you'll know what to throw, how to use it, where to fish, the whole 9 yards. So, I want to thank Piscifun for making a fantastic rod. I will look at some other products. I wish they made a BFS, because at 1,000 subscribers, I would like to give a full BFS system out to you guys, but at the moment that's just a lot of money. Piscifun is very affordable for the most part, and I do have their Carbon X spinning reel, which is on my spinning ultralight, which is an absolute dream, and a really good reel. I think I have a video of that here too. So really good the Carbon X spinning reel. So I want to thank you guys. Please hit like, hit subscribe below. Check out the link below that I put for the Piscifun website, and just explore it. I'm very impressed with this rod. So let's do some adjustments on the Curado, which casted beautifully yesterday, even in the wind, because it got windy a little bit. And it did a really, really good job. I mean, when I started the day, the Curado, I was doing really light, just backlash. I pulled a lot of line off. But let's check it out, and tell me what you think. Take care, everybody. Leave comments below. See you guys out on the